Sir Desmond, how good of you to come.
Prime Minister.
Do sit down, won't you? Now, as you know, I've got to appoint a new governor for the Bank of England. I'd welcome your views.
Well, I certainly think you should appoint one.
I think the Prime Minister's more or less decided that. The question is whom?
Ah, that's tricky. It needs to be someone the chaps trust.
I feel we need someone who's intelligent, energetic, upright.
Hold on.
You don't agree?
Well, of course, it's a jolly interesting idea, Prime Minister. I'm not sure the chaps would trust that sort of chap.
I think the Prime Minister is worried about financial scandals. Are you worried about financial scandals, Sir Desmond?
Well, of course, we don't want any of those. But if you go for the sort of chap the chaps trust, then you can trust him to be the sort of chap to see the chaps don't get involved in any scandals.
You mean he'd hush them up?
No. Any hint of suspicion, and you have the chap straight up for lunch. Ask him straight out if there's anything in it.
What if he says no?
Well, you have to trust a chap's word. That's how the city works.
What do you know about Phillips Berenson?
What do you know about Phillips Berenson?
Well, only what I read in the papers.
Oh, good. Yes, well, they're in a bit of trouble, that's all. They lent a bit of money to the wrong chaps. Could happen to anyone.
So you haven't heard any rumours?
Oh, well, there are always rumours.
Of bribery, embezzlement, misappropriation, insider dealing?
Oh, come, dear lady. Those are strong words.
So they're not true?
Well, there are different ways of looking at things.
What's a different way of looking at embezzlement?
Oh, well, if a chap embezzles, you have to do something about it.
Have a serious word with him.
Absolutely. But usually it's just a chap who's advanced himself a short-term, unauthorised, unsecured, temporary loan from the company's account and invested it unluckily. You know, horse falls at the first fence, that's it.
So who do you think I should appoint?
Oh, well, as I say, that's not easy. Not all that many chaps the chaps trust. I mean, it's not for me to say, but if one were to be asked, as long as one were thought to be... of course, one is committed, but if one were to be pressed, I dare say one could make oneself available. As a duty one owes to...
I was thinking of Alexander Jameson.
Ah.
What's your view?
Well, he's a good accountant.
Honest?
Yes.
Energetic?
I'm afraid so.
Would you recommend him?
No.
Why not?
Well, city's a funny place, you know, Prime Minister. If you spill the beans, you open up a whole can of worms. I mean, how can you let sleeping dogs lie if you let the cat out of the bag? Bring in a new broom, and if you're not careful, you'll find you've thrown the baby out with the bathwater. If you change horses in the middle of the stream, next thing you know, you're up the creek without a paddle.
And then the balloon goes up.
Obviously. They hit you for 6. An own goal, in fact.